forward, 5'11" senior, number 4, Emily Miller. At guard, 5'6" junior, number 5, Jessica Bay. At guard, 5'9" junior, number 21, Chelsea Atkins. At guard, 5'10" sophomore, number 2, Madison Gable. At forward, 6'2" junior, number 42, Lauren Arbogast. The Mount Lebanon Lady Blue Devils are coached by Dory Oliger, who is assisted by Carl Satina and Shannon Bromley. And now, the starting lineup for your Lady Panthers of Upper St. Clair. At guard, a 5'5" sophomore, number 5, Haley Logan. At forward, a 5'11" sophomore, number 44, Tori Bishop. At guard, a 5'8" junior, number 13, Susan McLean. At guard, a 5'7" junior, number 23, Grace Highland. At forward, a 6'3" senior, number 21, Emily Muller. The Upper St. Clair Lady Panthers are coached by Ernie Cooks, who is assisted by Mike Guano, Jim Cooks, Gary Anselmino, and Greg Wagner.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Upper St. Clair High School, home of the Panthers, where it is girls basketball night once again. This time we're the second game from the end, and the biggest, best team in WPIAL comes to town tonight in the form of the Mount Lebanon Lady Blue Devils, who show up tonight with an unblemished 20-0 record. That means also 13-0 in section play. They have come a long way, and nobody, with the exception of maybe Newcastle, has even come close to the Lady Blue Devils so far this season. They are far and away the top of the class in WPIAL, number 1 ranked and favored. So far, the tournament hasn't even started yet. The Upper St. Clair Panthers come in here, though, having made the WPIAL playoffs, having established pretty firmly third place. They'll make the playoffs anyway with an 8-5 section record and an 11-9 overall record to date with 2 games remaining. The lineups is pretty much the same you've seen for the Panthers all season long. I'll get it set in just a second here, but it's Emily Muller against Emily Miller, and I'm going to get that all screwed up all night long. The Mount Lebanon Lady Blue Devils draw first blood. That's number 21, Chelsea Apke. She's a junior. Emily Muller, the senior center, in the corner. Number 13, that's Susan McLean. Haley Lohman, the guard, number 5. Back to Susan McLean. The other starters are Tori Bishop, number 44. And right there, that's Grace Highland, knocked out of bounds and out of the hands of Tori Bishop by number 4, Emily Miller. She's the only starting senior on the squad. The Blue Devils are doing this 20-0 record with only 2 seniors on the entire squad. A lot of juniors, a lot of underclassmen represented. Emily Muller from the corner. That's a 2-pointer. Emily Muller. Game is tied at 2. We're real early. It is quarter number 1. It's only 30 seconds gone. 2 points for each team. 2-2. With the ball, that's guard Jess Babe, number 5. 21, Emily. Early personal foul, and that is on Emily Muller, who's been pretty clean on fouls so far the last several games. She gets an early one here. It's her first. Going to the line is Chelsea Apke, who scored that first bucket for Mount Lebanon, shooting 2. First one, front of the rim, backboard, and in. She'll get a second. Good form, good backspin, right through, and good result. And that's a 4-2 lead for Mount Lebanon. Full court pressure. That's how they have done this all season long. They keep teams to virtually nothing and end up winning all these games by 20 and 30 points. You've got to beat the full court Mount Lebanon pressure if you're going to score at all. And with 1 minute gone, it's a 4-2 game. Grace Highland right here below us finds Susan McLean down low. Troy Bishop edging for position underneath. But Grace Highland out long. Haley Lohman again. Panthers going to be very patient. Well, with that exception, not a great pass. Snatched out of the air by Madison Cable, number 22. She is a sophomore. Misses the easy jumper, ripped out of there by Susan McLean. In and amongst 3 Mount Lebanon Lady Blue Devils. I may just skip the lady for tonight. You know they're the Blue Devils, and it's easier for me to say. That one off the hands of Tori Bishop. Out of bounds, belongs to St. Clair. The Lady Panthers won't be able to create turnovers like that tonight. and expect when they have to protect that ball, score when they can, and somehow keep the Lady Blue Devils from scoring on their own. Lauren Arbogast, number 42. She's a junior. Cross-court pass and wide open from 3 off the backboard. No good. Rebounded by Tori Bishop. Tied up underneath by Chelsea Apke, and possession will belong to the Panthers. Facing the full court, Mount Lebanon pressure. Tori Bishop almost kept getting that ball back to Grace Highland, who will patiently get the ball across the timeline. Bring the ball into the forecourt. Well, Grace Highland really thought she saw Haley Lohman out of the corner of her eye and ended up throwing it into the second row of the stands on this side. Another turnover for the Panthers, sends the ball right back to Mount Lebanon. 6 minutes to go. 2 minutes gone in the game. 4-2 Mount Lebanon lead. Panthers opening up with that man-to-man defense they generally play. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded and put right back up by Lauren Arbogast. That's her first 2, and an ill-timed pass snatched out of the air by Madison Cable. Gets it down into the lane, up and in through. Panthers going to have to find a way to get through that full court pressure. This is how Mount Lebanon does it, with suffocating defense that turns turnovers into scores. They've been doing it all season long. As I run down the list of who they've played and who they've beaten, and by how much they beat us, by 30 the first time, 68-38. The only teams come close, they played at Newcastle, losing by 5. That was way back in the 1st of January, 17th of January rather, 54-49. Other than that, no one has even come within 10 points. So Coach Ernie Kuntz for the Upper St. Clair Panthers cools down his troops, coming up with some way to beat that full court pressure, to make the good passes and get the ball in the full court for a scoring attempt. The Panthers are 1 for 1 from the floor so far, but 2 trips down the floor. The last 2 trips have resulted in turnovers. Susan McLean not quite quick enough to get to it, but she did get it back out off her foot and out of bounds. That fell into the hands of Madison Cable, who ended up falling right on her backside in that backcourt, but it ends up in the hands of the Lady Blue Devils. And with 5:25 to go, first quarter, Jess Babe into the double team. Gets it right back out. Long 3-point attempt by Chelsea Apke off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Emily Miller. Knocked away by Emily Muller for the Panthers, and blocked by Emily that time. No foul. Great job by Emily. Now the Panthers can get the ball cleanly on the floor and not have to face that press. Get a good rebound, get it out, and no full court pressure. That generally happens after a score. Emily Muller with a turnaround. Decides not to shoot, but Grace Highland does for 3, and Grace Highland swishing it straight through. Grace Highland, her first 3 of the night. Panthers trail by 3. It's 8-5, 4:35 to go, first quarter. Jess Babe down low. Wow, Lauren Arbogast had a great look at that. Came up short. Emily Muller with a rebound, and Panthers with another shot to come right back. Emily Muller with a turnaround. The long arms of Lauren Arbogast. Tori Bishop finds Emily Muller for the, she doesn't take the 10-foot baseline jumper, but Haley Lohman for 3 does. Comes up with air. Tori Bishop, though. Johnny on the spot with that rebound, rips it back out. Panthers reset. We're halfway through quarter number 1. Grace Highland with another 3-point attempt, but comes up with air. That was going right back to the Panthers. Substitutions on the floor. Number 35. Angeli Hage's in, number 35 for the Blue Devils, and Anna Kessler, number 3 for the Blue Devils. Ernie Kuntz sticking with his starting lineup. The only senior on the team is on the floor in the form of Emily Muller, the center, number 21. Down low, comes right back out high. Jess Babe looking for help underneath, does not find it. Madison Cable drives underneath, and no good. No, over the rim, ripped out of there by Tori Bishop. And with 3:30 left in the first quarter, Panthers with another chance to bring them back within 1. The trail right now 8-5. We're still in the first quarter. Haley Lohman out looking for help. Tori Bishop fighting for position out. Good pass. Tori Bishop was taking a step backward, though, and it ends up in the hands of Mount Lebanon. Madison Cable driving across the lane and throws that one out of bounds. An uncharacteristic turnover for the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. Free substitutions for Mount Lebanon. Number 4, Emily Miller is back in for Mount Lebanon, as is Chelsea Apke. A lot of quick substitutions by the Lady Blue Devils, keeping people fresh. Susan McLean, full court pressure. Emily Muller for the Panthers. Back to Haley Lohman. That'll get the ball across the timeline. And now with 3 minutes to go, Panthers with their third attempt now to bring this game back within 1. Still 8-5. Not much has happened in the last 2 or 3 minutes here. Tipped away. Tori Bishop comes up with it and tipped away again. Emily Miller for the Blue Devils comes away with it and heads right down the lane. Finds Angeli Hagee for a short 5-foot jumper. 10-5. Mount Lebanon over the Panthers. A pass that Haley Lohman ducked instead of caught, and right there from the left side. And the layup, Chelsea Apke with her 6th point already tonight. And it's a 12. Just like that, the Panthers had a chance to bring it within 1. Terrific defense played by number 3, Anna Kessler, to knock the ball out of the hands of Susan McLean. And then off her leg and out of bounds. Ball belongs to the Blue Devils. 2 substitutions for the Lady Panthers. Number 14, Maggie Betchert's on the floor, and number 24, Lauren Rita in the game for the Panthers. Chelsea Apke in, Emily Miller. Panthers still the man-to-man defense. The Blue Devils have a lot of different weapons. Turnaround and no good. What little traveling call. That was in the hands of Jess Wingen, number 12. She's a senior, rather, number 45. Dragged that pivot foot, and the ball, Panthers come up with a turnover. Needing to get by that full court pressure, and there it is across the timeline. Nice job done. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Grace Highland toward the basket, pulls up. Emily Muller from the free throw line, backboard, no good. Emily Miller now for the Blue Devils, running the floor and right down Main Street with a right hand and in. Nobody keeping her from the bucket. It's her first points of the night, and it's a 14-5 Blue Devil lead. Ball into Emily Muller. Maggie Betchert now. Bringing the ball up across the timeline, beating the pressure. Lauren Reed on the right side. Tori Bishop underneath, up and in, and a chance for a 3-point play. Tori Bishop with a bucket. Let's see who that personal foul is on. It'll be the first one. That is on Jess Wingen, number 45. More substitutions for the Blue Devils. Lots of interchangeable parts for the Lady Blue Devils, but Tori Bishop mainly gets to go to the line to complete the 3-point play, rather. It's up and it is down. 3 points for Tori Bishop. Panthers trail by 8. It's 14. Trail by 6. It's 14-8. 1:20 to go, first quarter. Great pass in the lane. That's just Babe with a short layup. Emily Muller ripping that rebound down. Grace Highland across the timeline, behind the back dribble. Looking sharp. Let's see if we can translate that into some points enough for the Panthers. Under a minute to go. 50 seconds. Wonder if the Panthers are going to use all this time on the final shot. Lauren Reed to the bucket and blocked by Emily Miller. Emily Miller's tall with long arms. Nice attempt by Lauren Reed. The ball stays with the Panthers. See if we get a quick catch and shot on the inbound here. It goes way out high to Grace Highland. Maggie Betchert open for a second, did not take the shot. Gets it right back, down to Tori Bishop, down low, up and off the glass, no good, rebounded by Lauren Arbogast, and the Lady Blue Devils back up the floor. Jess Bay blocked, tipped rather by Emily Muller. Underneath, very nice pass by Emily Miller, and that is Angeli Hagee with her 4th point tonight. 16-8. Maggie Betchert into the long arms of Madison Cable. 4 points for Madison Cable. Panthers needing some help against that pressure. Emily Muller with it, missed Grace Highland. If she had hit Grace, that would have been an easy layup, and the Panthers end up not getting another shot. And the first quarter ends with some pretty good defense and pretty good scoring by the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. They lead 18-8 after quarter number 1. Scoring's been pretty spread out by the Blue Devils. 5 different scores. Chelsea Apke, the junior, number 21, with 6 points, 2 buckets, and 2 for 2 from the line. Madison Cable, the sophomore, number 22, she has 4 points. Angeli Hagee, another junior rather, number 35, 4 points. Emily Miller, this only senior who's played, one of the 2 seniors who's played so far, 2 points. Lauren Arbogast, number 42, also 2 points. That all adds up to 18, and only 1 personal foul for each team in the first quarter. Jess Wingen, number 45, the other senior from out in Lebanon, with that personal foul. 3 scores for the Upper St. Clair Panthers. Grace Highland with a 3-pointer for 3 points. Tori Bishop with a 3-point play, bucket in the following free throw, 1 for 1 from the line. She's got 3 points. And Taylor Emily Muller with that other 2-pointer. That's 8 for the Panthers. And quarter number 2 starts with the Blue Devils having the ball. Going left to right. Little jumper over Emily Muller, too strong. Rebounded by Emily Miller, though, puts it right back up, also no good. She falls backward and was apparently pushed by, let's see who they're going to assign this one to. That's on Lauren Reed at number 24. That's her first. Second team foul. It's a shooting foul. I don't know why. That swishes straight through. That's her 3rd point. And she strides to the line for her 2nd. Good form, good results, swishes straight through. 4 for 4 from the line tonight for the Blue Devils. They've got a 12-point lead now at 20-8. Panthers looking for the inbound. Grace Highland looking for help, finds Emily Muller. Can't afford to get trapped in the corner. Time ticking away. Nobody's streaking. Somebody for the Panthers ought to be streaking down across that timeline. And finally, Lauren Reed comes up with it from 10 feet. Little jumper. One of them gets her own rebound, puts it right back up and in. Good reaction, good result. Lauren Reed's first 2 points tonight. 20-10, 10-point Mount Lebanon lead. Down low into Emily Miller to the right side. Nothing there. Ripped out of there by Grace Highland, up to Maggie Betchert. Pretty much free to the bucket and up and in. Maggie Betchert with a very nice run, and timeout called by 30-second timeout called by Mount Lebanon. I'm sure the coach is not terribly happy about that play. It was very nicely done by Maggie Betchert. Cruising all the way, that's a hard thing to do at full speed to pull up enough to make that layup. Maggie Betchert did it. That's her first 2 of the night. That means there are 5 different St. Clair scores. Still no serious foul trouble for anybody. Lauren Rita has 1. Emily Muller, the senior center, has 1. Panthers trailing by 8. It's a 20-12 Mount Lebanon lead. They will have the ball. Panthers settle back into the man-to-man half-court defense. No full-court pressure yet at all tonight by the Panthers. Emily Miller will left side. Lauren Arbogast looking for help. Decides to take it herself, but she got happy feet. She slid that pivot foot forward and was called for the travel. Turnover sends the ball over to the Panthers, substituting now Angeli Hagee back in the game. And Lauren Arbogast will take a quick breather. We know she'll be back. Grace Highland with the ball to Emily Muller. Back to Grace Highland. This will get it across the timeline, beating the Mount Lebanon pressure. 6:50 to go. First half, 20-12. Mount Lebanon over the homestanding Panthers. Maggie Betchert picks it up. Tori Bishop should have turned and gone from about 12 feet on the baseline. Emily Muller, no good. Rebounded by Madison Cable. That's just Babe looking for help. Finds Emily Miller, and that one is in off the glass. Emily Miller. 6 points tonight for Emily Miller. 22-12. Mount Lebo leads. Maggie Betchert across the timeline. Into the man-to-man pressure. Lauren Rita from 3. Rim no good. Close but no cigar. Jess Babe ripping that ball away. 6 minutes to go. Knocked away by Grace Hanna, but right into the hands of Emily Miller. And that one's going to be good, and there will be an extra free throw to attempt the 3-point play. Let's see who that was on. That's on Lauren Rita again. That is her second. Team's third personal foul. And Taylor Gensler will show up on the floor for the first time. Lauren Rita will take a spot on the bench. 24-12, 12-point Blue Devil lead. Emily Miller at the line to try to complete the 3-point play. Good form, good result. She's 3 for 3 from the line. Blue Devils are 5 for 5. Maggie Betchett ahead to Grace Highland, and off the glass, a little too hard, ripped down by Emily Miller, who heads the other way. Long 3-point attempt and drained by Madison Cable. 7 points tonight for Madison Cable, and the Lady Blue Devils are stretching this lead now. It's 28-12, 16-point lead with 5:40 to go first half. Taylor Gensler, Maggie Betchett across the line. Tori Bishop looking for help, getting her jersey grabbed by Emily Miller. Nice cross-court pass, but just off the hands of Maggie Betchett, not about. It's a good thought. Maggie Betchett probably had a clear alley to the bucket, but did not get the chance to use it. Copious substitutions again by the Lady Blue Devils. It's Anna Kessler, number 3, with the ball right now. The drive and takes it herself, rattles it off the backboard. No good. Emily Muller with the rebound, rather, for the Panthers. Maggie Betchett dribbles off a foot, loses it. Anna Kessler comes right back up with it. This time finds Chelsea Apke on the hard drive to the basket. And it's a 30-12 lead. Grace Highland comes right back with a coast-to-coast layup. 5 points tonight for Grace Highland. Very nicely done by Grace. 4:45 to go, first half. Nice little spin move to the right and a little shovel shot by Lauren Arbogast. Her second bucket tonight. That's 4 points. Maggie Betchett in the corner. Picked up her dribble. She shouldn't have done that. She's going to get trapped. Yeah. You don't want to do that, kids, if you're watching. You don't want to pick up your dribble in the corner like that. You get double teamed and trapped, and it makes it a lot tougher to get that ball across the timeline. We'll get the starters back on the floor for the Upper St. Clair Panthers with 4:28 to go in the first half. And it is a 32-14, 18-point lead already by the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils, being led by Emily Miller, the senior forward. 9 points already tonight. 7 by Madison Cable. 8 by Chelsea Apke. She's number 21. 4 for Angeli Hagee. No score this quarter so far. And Lauren Arbogast, number 42, with 2 points.
And number 45, Jess Wiggin.
Panthers with the ball, needing to get by this full court pressure. Taylor Gensler with the inbound. Finds Susan McLean, who takes her eye off the ball, sails out of bounds, and that turnover sends it over to the Mount Lebanon Lady Blue Devils. Chelsea Apke on the inbound, looking for help. Finds Jess Babe. Back up front to Jess Babe, dribbles toward the bucket, dishes off two. That's working like the clockwork tonight. Lauren Arbogast with that one. The drive and dish is really working for the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. And another turnover. Jess Babe comes up with that one. Long shot, no good. Ripped away by whom? Tori Bishop, and tied up ball. That'll belong to the Panthers.
Number 24, Rosie McQueen in the game for Mount Lebanon.
Halfway through quarter number 2. Upper St. Clair Panthers needing a bucket right here. Taylor Gensler finds Haley Lohman. Well, actually finds Emily Muller down, looking for Haley Lohman. Sort of an ill-advised pass by Emily Muller, trying to make something happen underneath, but it sailed out of bounds. Anna Kessler, number 3, checks back in. She's a sophomore. Jess Babe, the junior guard, takes a spot on the bench. And with 3:45 to go, first half, it's a 34-14 Mount Lebanon lead. Chelsea Apke down low to Jess Wingen. With the left hand, find right back to Jess Wingen, and Mount Lebanon is finding themselves wide open underneath the bucket. They've gotten a lot of layups tonight. They've had one long-range three-pointer. Everything else has come from the paint pretty much. It's this defense that is creating a bunch of turnovers and opportunities for Mount Lebanon. Taylor against the bucket with a reverse layup. Finds nothing but air and ripped out of there by number 33. That is Sissy Woodyard. She's a junior. Turnaround jumper and good by Jess Wingen. 4 points tonight for Jess. And Mount Lebanon has gone wild here in the second quarter. It's only 6 points for the Panthers. And a lot more than that, 20 points in this quarter alone for Mount Lebanon. 2:30 to go. Emily Muller in the lane, a little turnaround, and that one is off the rim, no good, but rebounded by Taylor Gensler. Emily Muller gets it right back. Susan McLean with a little pull-up jumper. That one's good. Susan McLean. Her first 2 points of the night. 4 different scores for the Panthers this quarter, and it's 38-16, 22-point Mount Lebanon lead. Trap in the corner works for the Panthers, and the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils spend another 30-second timeout. 8 points in the first quarter, 8 points in the second for the Panthers. That all adds up to 16. 6 different scores in the book. Nobody in any serious foul trouble. This game is zipping right along. Only 1 team foul for the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. That from the senior Jess Wingen. Only 3 team fouls for the Panthers. 2 for number 24 Lauren Rita, and the other one by Emily Muller real early in the game.
Number 11, Sarah Knights in the game for Mount Lebanon.
Ball inbound to number 3. A lot of new players on the team. That's Sissy on the floor. That's Sissy Woodyard. Nice job creating space under there by Rosie McLean, number 24. But she did drag that back foot as she made that move to the bucket, and it's still 38-16. 2 minutes to go now, just under. In the first half, Susan McLean finds Taylor Gensler. Skip past to Haley Lohman. Drives to the bucket. Nothing there. Dribbles it off her leg and out of bounds over to Mount Lebanon. Substitution Maggie Betchert enters the game again. Haley Lohman takes a quick break. We know she'll be back. It'll be number 24, Rosie McLean, inbound on the ball to Anna Kessler for the Blue Devils. Number 11, that's Sarah Knightis. Clever rebound and tapped out of there by Emily Muller. Not controlled. It goes right back to Mount Lebanon, but she stepped on the line. That is number 33. That's Sissy Woodyard. Steps on the line, turns the ball over to the Panthers with a chance for 2 here with 1:25 left in the first half. Nice notion to go underneath, but that one was snatched out of the air by the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. Turns right back around the other way. Missed shot. Emily Muller with a rebound. Maggie Betchert should be taking us right to the hoop, and there she does. Crossover dribble, good, and personal foul called, blocking foul called. Nice action created by Maggie Betchert. That one's going to be on Rosie McLean, only the second team foul for Mount Lebanon in this half, but that does give Maggie Betchert the chance at 2 free throws. She's already got 1 2-point bucket tonight this quarter. Off the back of the rim, no good. She'll get 1 more. That one's down and through. 3 points tonight for Maggie. 1 minute left in the half. Mount Lebanon with the ball. Great play underneath, but that pass was missed, or the shot was missed rather. Rebounded out of there, sued by Taylor Gensler. Maggie Betchett with the dribble. 44 seconds to go. Emily Muller with a turnaround, does not shoot. Tori Bishop back in the game, turns around and does shoot. That one is in. Tori Bishop. Her first bucket of the second quarter, 5 points on the night. Tapped away by Susan McLean off the Mount Lebanon leg of Serenitis.
Also changes for Mount Lebanon.
.25 seconds to go. Panthers will have the last shot of the half. Most likely 20 seconds now. Looking for a decent shot. Susan McLean from about 17, in front of the rim, no good, and not able to retrieve it. Emily Muller hustling after it, but not able to get there. And Mount Lebanon will have the last shot of half number one. And a 19-point lead at 38-19. Disrupted by Tori Bishop, and sure enough, with 2 seconds left, Tori Bishop playing some decent defense. The pass underneath did not work to Lauren Arbogast, and Panthers with 2 seconds, one last shot, and it is short by Maggie Betchett, and that's how the first half will end, with the Upper St. Clair Panthers trailing the number one ranked and undefeated Blue Devils of Mount Lebanon. It's 38-19. We will take a quick break and be back for quarter number 3. Stay with us, everybody. We are back. I'm Kevin McGahey. Mike Luttrell is my videographer tonight, and we're about to start the second half of this contest, the final section contest of the year between the homestanding Panthers of Upper St. Clair and the visiting Lady Blue Devils from Mount Lebo. It's a 38-19 game right now at halftime. After that, a couple of millisecond break for you is about 7 minutes for us, but here's a quick scoring summary. It's balanced scoring on both teams, nobody in double figures. For the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils, Emily Miller, the senior center, number 4, she has 9 points, 3 buckets, 3 for 3 from the line. Chelsea Apke, number 21, the junior, 8 points, 3 buckets, 2 for 2 from the line. Madison Cable, sophomore, number 22, 7 points. Lauren Arbogast, 3 buckets for 6 points, she's number 42. Number 35, Angeli Hagee. Number 35, 4 points. And Jess Wing and the other senior, well, only 2 on that squad, in with 4 points. No foul trouble at all for the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. Only 2 team fouls, 1 to number 24, Rosie McLean, and 1 to number 45, Jess Wingen. For the Upper St. Clair Panthers, also balanced scoring. 6 scorers in the book for each team. For the Panthers, though, Grace Highland and Tori Bishop share the team lead with 5 each. Maggie Betchert on a 3-point play has 3. Susan McLean with 1 bucket for 2. Emily Muller, the senior center, with 1 bucket early in the first quarter for 2. And Lauren Rita, number 24, also with 2. That all adds up to 19. No foul trouble for the Panthers. Lauren Rita, number 24, with 2. Emily Muller, the senior center, got 1 real early on in the first quarter and hasn't had any trouble since. So no foul trouble, but the scoring, or rather the defense, the clamping defense put on by the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils has stifled whatever the Upper St. Clair Panthers have been able to try tonight. And that is what has gotten the Blue Devils where they've gotten all season long with this unblemished 20-0 record. They've definitely won the section championship this year. Panthers will be going to the Whoopie-O playoffs with probably a 3rd place finish in the section. Mount Lebanon starts the second half with the ball. Just maybe over to Emily Miller outside the 3-point arc. Does not take the shot. Still the man-to-man defense put on by the Upper St. Clair Panthers, just like they did all first half. Chelsea Apke finds Lauren Arbogast from beyond the free throw. Lauren Arbogast with 8 tonight. Full court pressure still in place. And Grace Highland not able to find anybody to get that ball inbounds to within 5 seconds. Turnover gives the ball right back to the Blue Devils. Emily Miller bringing it in now. Finds Lauren Arbogast out high. Drives to the bucket, and from about 5 feet on the right side, a little right-handed runner. 4 points in the half for Lauren Arbogast. And the Panthers now down by 23. It's 42-19. Haley Lohman getting the ball up across the timeline into the Jess Babe defense. Haley Lohman looking for Susan McLean, ripped out of there by Madison Cable instead, and pretty much coast to coast. Madison Cable for a lovely looking layup. Panthers needing some offense here. Got to beat this defense. Emily Muller's not going to be the one. Tosses that ball away. Jess Babe comes up with that one. Another turnover for the Panthers. Jess Babe gathers it in behind the three-point arc. Can Grace Highland run it down? She does not. Ball touches the sideline. A nice effort by Grace Highland, but that ball comes right back to Mount Lebanon with 6:42 to go, third quarter. Jess Babe taking her time, getting the ball across the timeline. Haley Lohman picks her up right there. Now with the left hand, that's Emily Miller for Mount Lebanon with a nice layup. Everything is happening inside for the Blue Devils. Panthers now on the two-man break. Jess Babe, though, out of nowhere, rips that one out of Haley Lohman's hands, takes it right back the other way. Almost no long-range shooting for Mount Lebanon tonight. It's all short-range stuff. Madison Cable with a rebound and a putback, and Tori Bishop shoves that one out of bounds. That one will stay with the Blue Devils.
Number 35, Angeline Hagee. Number St. Clair, number 24, Lauren Rita.
Ball inbound to number 35. That is Angeline Hagee. I missed her substitution. Sorry about that, but she does fall down, travels with the ball. Panthers now with a chance to take it the other way. Grace Highland picking the ball up against the full court pressure. Everybody now heading back. Grace Highland finds Susan McLean in the corner. No shot from there. Tough man-to-man defense put on by Mount Lebanon. They've held nearly every opponent this year in the 30s.
Number 3, Anna Kessler in the game from Mount Lebanon.
The highest score on them at all this season has been 49. Newcastle did that. Closest game they had all season long. Other than that, everybody else is in the teens, 20s, and low 30s. 46-19, 27-point lead for the Blue Devils, and another turnover by the Panthers gives Mount Lebanon the ball right back. Into the Emily Muller defense. She doesn't allow that layup, but it's rebounded. Offensive rebounding also quite good tonight for the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. Anna Kessler looking for Angeline Hagee. Does not find her, but stolen away by Emily Miller. And that's bound to be a pushing foul by Emily Muller. Keeping the ball with, yes indeed, it's on Emily Muller. Keeps the ball with the Blue Devils. That's Emily's second. First team foul this half. And with 5:15 to go, Mount Lebanon keeps the ball. From the foul, and that's Emily Miller draining that one through. Emily Miller, 13 points tonight for Emily, 4 here in the second half, and it's a 48-19, 29-point Mount Lebanon lead. That's what that Mount Lebanon defense does. It creates turnovers, and that's exactly what's happening for the Upper St. Clair Panthers tonight. Not really giving them a chance at a good shot. I'm sure the shooting percentage is pretty good, but the turnovers have really worked against the Panthers tonight. Anna Kessler, number 3, driving the ball across the timeline. Heading toward the bucket. Nothing there. Something there finally. Susan McLean snatching that one out of thin air. The tied up ball sends it right over to the Panthers as the Mount Lebanon Lady Blue Devils had the ball to start this quarter. Number 22, Taylor Gensler, enters the game. Susan McLean, number 13, takes a spot on the bench. Grace Highland now. Mount Lebo has backed off that defense temporarily, probably. Taylor Gensler with a shot, back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Emily Muller, but taken away by Chelsea Epke. Touched by Tori, no, not touched by Tori Bishop, and that ball is given over to the Panthers. A rare turnover by Mount Lebanon. Lauren Rita, left side, Tori Bishop way out front. Finds Emily, does not find Emily Muller. Instead, the ball sails out of bounds to the Blue Devils. And Kessler with the left hand, with the right. Finds Chelsea Apke. That one now to Angeli Hagee. No good. Ripped out of there by Taylor Genster, but knocked away. Chelsea Apke again, no, but the rebound. No more great offensive rebounding by Mount Lebanon. Angeli Hagee again from the baseline. 3-point shot by Madison Cable. Madison Cable drains that one through. Tough shot from the baseline. Madison Cable now with 12. Panthers have not scored this half. They've gone 4 minutes and 30 seconds without scoring, and another turnover. Gives the ball right back to Lebo. .330 to go, third quarter. Knocked away by Grace Highland, out of bounds. Ball stays with the Blue Devils. Grace Highland with the tap and to herself. It's a race to the bucket. She's up and it's in. Nicely done by Grace, coast to coast. Gets a steal and ends up with the bucket. Well done. First points of the half for the Panthers. It's a 30-point Mount Lebanon lead at 51-21. Anna Kessler does not take the shot against Tori Bishop. Dribbles the ball out. Knocked away by Emily Muller, but right into the hands of Jess Wingen, who gets a little turnaround jumper that falls off the rim. No good. And a foul called on Anna Kessler, the sophomore. That's her first team foul. Just under 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Grace Highland looking for Lauren Rita, but sails it right into the St. Clair bench. Rosie McLean, number 24, bringing the ball in for the Blue Devils. That's Jess Babe, the junior guard. Oh, almost, well, does indeed find. Blocked by Emily Muller on the Rosie McLean shot. Grace Highland bringing it across the timeline. Finds Emily Muller in from about 18 feet. Emily Muller drains that one through. Emily Muller hasn't had many chances tonight. That's only her second bucket. 4 points tonight for Emily. Just knocked away by Taylor Genster, picked up by Grace Highland. Panthers head the other way. From the free throw line, Grace Highland up and off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Rosie McLean. Anna Kessler knocked away by Grace Highland. Well out of bounds. Ball stays with Mount Lebanon. Some controversy amongst the officials, but indeed it was off Grace Highland's hands and out of bounds. 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go, third quarter.
22, Madison Cable for Mount Lebanon.
Chelsea Apke bringing the ball in, finds Jess Babe. The starters are back on the floor for Mount Lebanon. Knocked away by Taylor Genster, but gathered right back in by Jess Babe. Madison Cable finding Lauren Arbogast underneath for a lovely spin move. Off the rim, no good. Emily Miller, though, with the rebound and the foul. Maggie Betchert with a personal for the Panthers. That's her second team foul. But Emily Miller at the line is shooting two for Mount Lebanon, already three for three from the line tonight. Make that 4-4. Nice form, nice result. 14 points for Emily Miller. Leading all Mount Lebanon scores. Just under 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Second one off the rim, no good. Tori Bishop with a rebound, finds Maggie Betchert. Decides to pull up instead of hustling the ball across the timeline. 1:45 to go. Panthers trailing by 29. Tori Bishop to the bucket, blocked by Emily Miller, stays with the Panthers. Hands up play by Mount Lebanon. Tori Bishop gathers it in, but there's a personal foul. It'll be a pushing foul on number 4. That foul is on Emily Miller. That's her first. Only the second team foul. 2 team fouls each team so far this half. Grace Highland gathers the ball in, heads toward the bucket, and off somebody's foot and out of bounds. Off a blue foot and out of bounds. Ball stays with the Panthers. 1:29 left, third quarter. Panthers inbounding under their own basket. That's why you play hands up, everybody. Madison Cable snatching that one down. And in the hands of the Blue Devils, your coach tells you to play with your hands in the air. That is why. Lovely little layup by the Blue Devils. Comes down. No, either offensive rebound. Also no good. Grace Highland ripping the ball out of bounds. Or out of the air, rather. Maggie Betchert gathers it in. Picks up the dribble. Taylor Genser from about 16 feet. Rim no good. Emily Muller with a rebound. Turnaround. Up and in. No foul called. Emily Muller. Nice rebound. Nice putback. 6 points for Emily Muller. Madison Cable for a long three-point attempt. No good. Rebounded by Jess Babe from Mount Lebanon. Looking for Lauren Arbogast. Does not find her. That ball shoots out of bounds. And with 47 seconds left, the Panthers get at least one more shot at closing down this 27-point lead. 52-25. Emily Muller out high. Finds Maggie Betchert. Dribbles to the free throw line. Taylor against her left side. Puts it up. Front of the rim. No good. And who's got it? Madison Cable, the sophomore for Mount Lebanon. 27 seconds to go, third quarter. Lauren Arbogast with the left-handed move. Tori Bishop with the defense. Emily Muller with the rebound, and looks like that might have been an out of bounds. Somebody had the foot on the end line for Mount Lebanon. The ball belongs to the Panthers now with 11 seconds to go. Time for one more decent shot. 52-25. Sailor by 27. There's no shame in that. The Blue Devils have beaten everybody by that much, and that's pretty much why. Jess Babe with a long shot. Emily Miller with a nice little attempt, but that's off the rim. No good, and the third quarter ends with the Panthers having only scored 6 points that quarter. The Mount Lebanon Blue Devils haven't scored 14. It's 52-25.
Reporting for Upper St. Clair, number 50, Morgan Milnick.
No real change in the scoring lead so far for either team. Emily Miller, the senior forward, leads all Mount Lebanon scores to both teams with 14 points on 5 buckets and 4 of 5 from the line. Madison Cable, the sophomore, number 22, 12 points. Lauren Arbogast, junior, number 42, she's got 10. 8 for Chelsea Apke, number 21. No points here in the second half so far. 4 points for Lauren Arbogast, for Angeli Hagee, number 35, and for the senior Jess Wingen. That all adds up to 52. No foul trouble for the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. 1 personal each for number 3, Anna Kessler, number 4, Emily Miller, number 24, Rosie McLean, number 45, Jess Wingen. And this game is just zipping along when you have that few personal fouls. For the Panthers, scoring leader is Grace Highland with 7 points, Emily Muller with 6, and Tori Bishop with 5. The Blue Devils have the ball to start quarter number 4. Starter still on the floor for the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils with a 27-point lead. Madison Cable with left-handed dribble, the raw offensive rebound again by the Blue Devils. They have a lot of height on this squad. Some obvious basketball skill to go with it. Personal foul for the Panthers. Let's see who that's on. That's on Emily Muller. That is her third team foul this half. And this sends Lauren Arbogast to the line, shooting 2. No free throw attempts so far tonight. It's her first one, rattles off the rim. No good. Sets for her second. It is drained right through. 11 points tonight for Lauren Arbogast. Panthers with the ball, trailing by 28. Shoot. 7:25 to go in the contest. Morgan Molinik in the game now, number 50. First time we've seen her tonight. Emily Muller with a little spin move, decides not to take it, goes to the bucket instead, and that's well done by Emily Muller. Nice offensive move. 8 points for Emily Muller, takes over the team scoring lead. Emily Miller now for Mount Lebanon. Just Babe in the lane and takes an extra step. Seemed like a pretty nice hop step from where I was sitting, but it works out for the Panthers with 7 minutes to go in the contest. A chance to bring that lead down a little bit more. Tori Bishop finds Emily Muller. Maggie Betchert out high against the Just Babe defense. Emily Muller again with a turnaround up and short. And no iron. Tori Bishop was right there for the rebound, but it did not hit in the iron. She did not have a shot at it. Ends up being an air ball, and it ends up being in the possession of the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. Oh, sorry. Looks like a Blue Devil touched it. St. Clair retains possession of the ball with Taylor Gens to bring the ball in under the Panther basket. Looking for somebody open. Nobody open, but it's gathered in by Chelsea Apke and dribble out of bounds. Panthers retain possession. Taylor Genster looking for help. That's that hands-up defense again by Madison Cable, giving Taylor Genser all kinds of fits off Taylor Genser and out of bounds. Blue Devil ball. Nicely done. Way by Chelsea Apke, way over the long arms of Emily Muller. Off the glass and down. 6.5 minutes to go. Stolen away by Emily Miller. She should have a clear shot right to the bucket, and the layup is good. 16 points for Emily Miller. And the lead is back to 30. It's 57-27. Maggie Betcher maintains the dribble, but hands it right off to Madison Cable. Another layup for the Blue Devils. Nothing, almost nothing from long range for the Blue Devils. They've been doing it all from short range with layups. And superb defense. Taylor Genser took her eye off it, rattles off her shoulder and out of bounds.
From Mount Lebanon, number 45, Jess Wingen. Number 3, Anna Kessler. And number 30.
And it looks like all the starters are going to the bench.
13, Susan McLean reports for Upper St.
Just Babe, number 5, but the only starter left, I think. Just under 6 minutes to go. Chelsea Apke dribbles in the lane against Morgan Molinik. Just Babe finds Just Wingen underneath. Long range, it's a, don't know if it's 2 or 3, no matter. It's off the rim, then no good. In the hands of Susan McLean. Morgan Molinik. Looking for help, finds Susan McLean out high. Emily Muller turns around, looks for Tori Bishop, finds her, shot off the glass, no good, rebounded. Anna Kessler from the right side. Just Babe out long, dribbles in, no shot. Long range jumper, no good. Emily Muller with a rebound for the Panthers. 5 minutes to go now. Haley Lohman finally back in the contest, heads to the bucket, puts it up, and nothing. Chelsea Apke with the rebound. Through the lane, not touched by a St. Clair Panther. That ball brings the ball right back to the Panthers. Rachel Broadland, number 42, enters the game for the first time tonight. Tori Bishop takes a seat on the bench, and Morgan Molinik also taking a break. Lauren Rita on the floor, number 24. .450 to go in the contest. Susan McLean. Rachel Broadland looking for help, looking for the bucket. Finds Emily Muller, knocked out of bounds by Angeli Hagee. Rachel Broadland now goes up for the shot, and she is fouled from behind by Jess Wingen. That'll be Jess's third team foul this half. But Rachel Broadland gets to stride to the line for 2 shots. See if she can't get in the scorebook. Good form off the front of the rim glass, no good. She'll get a second. It is up and short. Did not hit the rim, so that sends the ball right back to the Blue Devils with a 32-point lead at 59-27, 4:40 to go in the contest. See if the Panthers can gather up some defense, get themselves a couple of buckets here. Well, that helps. That's a nice start. Angelique Hagee just took her eye off the ball. Oh, sorry, 33. That's Sissy Woodyard took her eye off the ball. It comes out of bounds in the crowd, and the Panthers get it right back. See if they can convert this turnover into a couple of points. There's Rachel Broadland looking for help, looking for a cutter. Emily Muller comes right back to her, stolen away, though, by Angelique Hagee. Anna Kessler right down the lane looking for help, finds it in the form of Jess Wingen. And yet another layup. The drive and dish has been superb tonight for the Panthers. Lauren Rita rattles one off the rim, no good. Susan McLean has it indeed for the Panthers. They get another shot. Rachel Broadland with a nice move, look for Susan McLean, but Anna Kessler taps that one out of bounds. And with just under 4 minutes to go, it's a 61-27.
Number 35,
Rachel Starr, number 35. Didn't get much playing time this year, but it's a nice time to use her. See what Rachel Starr can do. Number 35. Lauren Rita. Emily Muller way out low. There's Rachel Starr underneath. Ball snatched away by Kathy Guerra. First time we've seen her tonight, and she creates a personal foul.
Number 32, Kathy Guerra, her first.
Lauren Rita gets it inbounds to Susan McLean. Emily Muller with a turnaround at the free throw line, off the glass, and good. The bank was open, and that's 10 points for Emily Muller, first player in double figures tonight for the Panthers. With 3:30 to go, it's 61-29 Blue Devils. Good defense that time by the Panthers, not allowing a layup. That'll head back and is not touched by a Panther, so it's an over and back violation. Sends the ball back to the Panthers.
For Mount Lebanon, number 24, Rosie McLean. Number 12, Elizabeth Massey. And number 10, Emma Pelicano.
Emily Muller. Susan McLean. The Blue Devils have not relinquished this defense. They've been relentless all night long. And here, with basically a 32-point lead, that pressure is still on. Emily Muller took her eye off the ball. Ends up in the hands of Jess Wingen. Down the floor, Anna Kessler. Found Liz Tomasi underneath. She's number 12. The first time we've seen her on the floor tonight. Missed the layup. Panthers get the ball back. Emily Muller. Lauren Rita here on the near side. Haley Lohman. Some ball movement. Patience by the Panthers, trying not to get that ball away. Emily Muller down, knocked away over the back of Emily Muller. Anna Kessler gets it out, and that's number 10. First time we've seen her, Emma Pelicano. She's a freshman, and it's the first time we've seen her in the book. Susan McLean with the ball, 2 minutes to go in the contest, 63-29, knocked away by the Blue Devils and gathered in by, let's see, Pelicano again. That's Emma Pelicano. Picks the ball up, looking for some help. Well, she dragged her back foot, two travel, not called. Lauren Rita knocks it away for the Panthers. She should head right to the hoop, pulls up from 15 feet off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Anna Kessler for the Blue Devils, and right back with 1:40 to go. Nice little hop jump. That's by number 12, Liz Tomasi. Her first bucket of the night. Lauren Rita from just inside the three-point line. That's a two-pointer. Lauren Rita. That's her first bucket since the second quarter. 4 points on the night for Lauren. 65-31 Mount Lebanon lead. Just over a minute to go. Great little hop step move by Anna Kessler. Did not pay off. She rattled off the glass and off the front of the rim. Haley Lohman, though, looking for help. Lauren Rita again at the free throw line. Up and off the rim. No good. Rebound by Emma Pelicano, rather, from Mount Lebanon. Mount Lebanon calling a quick timeout to flood the bench and get the freshman players in. Not even sure I have them in the scorebook. I may have to do this by numbers, but there's just under a minute to go anyway. Well, this is far and away the best defense we've seen on the Panthers' home floor this season, and that is how the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils are going to march their way through the state playoffs. I don't know what the teams in the East have to offer, but they certainly are the quality team in Whoopial Quad A. It'll be interesting to see Norwin as the other undefeated team in Quad A. It'll be interesting to see how those two match up if they make it to the finals. Andy Gaetano, now number 23 with the ball, takes the shot. It's up and it's in. Over some pretty good defense, but Andy Gaetano with her first two of the night. 15 seconds to go. It's 67-31. Morgan Malinik probably will finish it off for the Panthers with a nice look underneath by Haley Loban. Morgan Malinik with the final shot for the Panthers. Maybe not. Susan McLean with one last long three-pointer, and it is good. Susan McLean, well, finishes off the game on a positive note for the Panthers with a beautiful, long, relative NBA-length three-pointer. And the final score tonight, the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils come in here and take a victory away from the Upper St. Clair Panthers, 67-36. That 31-point margin is pretty typical for the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. We wish them all the best in the state playoffs. It'll be anxious to see them in the Whoopials, and I hope we don't have to play them again. Meanwhile, that's it for tonight. My name's Kevin McGahey. Mike Luttrell has been my videographer all night long. There's one game left in the season. We'll be back here Monday night when West Mifflin comes to town on senior night. Thanks for staying with us, everybody. Thanks for watching Cable 7, and good night.